The struggles of online dating. A lot of people met their prince charming in online dating. I am one of those examples, and so far it's a very successful relationship I have. I have now 3 kids. I'm living in Sweden for 16 years. Yes, and we met online. But of course, maybe I said before that when you do online dating, it can be like, something that is more comfortable, because you can just sit with your computers after your work, you're tired, you just sit and you just look in your computer, or you can even use your mobile phones. You can have apps for online dating sites, and it's very convenient. But of course, there are struggles. You also struggle for it, because maybe some people, after half a month, they met somebody. After 3 months, they met somebody, or even just 1 month, and after that they met. Or if the guy is very, or the girl is very, both of them are very interested, they just meet immediately, and they click, and so it means that when they click, they can already just continue to the next level in knowing each other and making the relationship serious. But not all the time that you have it that way. There are struggles. There are some people struggling for doing online dating, and there are even some of them, or maybe lots of them, just stopped it. They just realize that it's too much. I cannot take it anymore, and I think there is no person for me in online dating. I'm not for online dating and all this stuff. But then I can tell you that every struggle, there can be a good result, and it's a lot of people who have these struggles, but in the end they actually meet the person they want to be. And there are a lot of relationships that are very successful through online dating. And it's a very good thing to know that it's just to try and try and try, and don't stop with just one online dating. And maybe some of you will just like, which one? There is the free one, and there is one that you pay. In my case before, I did it in a free online dating, because some men too, even if they are serious, they go to the free online dating because they just want to try. Of course, nobody will just like, after a month I will immediately pay. Of course, a lot of people try it first on a free online dating, and then maybe they feel like, oh, I didn't find somebody here, and then after that they will do in an online dating that you have to pay. But then I have a friend that she did online dating, and she did it for the free online dating, and she never met somebody serious. But so I said, I can help you. I can open here in Sweden, because she lives in Canada. I can open here in Sweden, and then I can put your profile and all this stuff, and then I even pay. And then I have also a cousin, I did that. I pay for the membership because I just want to help them, because they were really in the situation where they are already, they are not interested anymore. They want to quit because they think like, no, it's not for me. And I was just thinking the time that well, I can help, and I just feel good that I can help these people. So one of the struggles actually is like the time that you spend for that. It can really take your energy. It can take your time. But I will tell you, you can have maybe like 30 minutes a day. I know all of us are working, and then you go home and you're just so tired, and you, especially some people who are like single parent, and they still want to look for a partner even if they have kids. And I know how it is if you have kids, because me myself, I have 3 kids, and it's really, time consuming and energy consuming, and then you might came up to the point that you don't want it anymore. uh, but I can tell you that you are not the only one struggling. It's not only women, it's not only men. I mean, all of these people, men looking for men, women looking for women, or whatever sex, or you know. But this kind of struggle is just like, be more patient. You should have patience, because all the patience, all the energy and time you exert on it, it's worth it. Maybe if I have, because in my time before, I came to a point where I was like, no, it's not for me. I did the chatting, I chat and all this stuff, and then there was nothing serious, and I just realized in the end, like, no, I quit. I don't like it anymore. But of course, I didn't take out to my profile in that dating site. So my dating site was still there. So what I do, I was not active of looking or searching. I just wait that somebody will write me. But in this manner, you should be more passive. You should like, instead that you will just wait that people will just write to you, you reach for people. So it means that you should in a day have like 30 minutes that you go into the profile, and then you search, and I can have for those who've never been into this kind of sites, I can you just write me, or you just make a comment or make suggestions. And then if you don't know how to do it, if you don't know how to make your profile and all this stuff, and I can show you. So just make the comment, and then I will help you. And then I during that time, I was like, okay, I will continue doing it, but I will not be writing anymore, I will not be searching anymore. So I just maybe have luck that there was somebody who was very serious and searching for me. But when he started to be writing me, then I was very active in writing him back. Every time he wrote to me, I write back. So because of that, he was thinking that I was serious. And then because he always write back when I write back to him, I also realized that this person is also serious. And then it works, everything works. And after 6 months, he went there, and then we meet, and everything was a love story. But anyway, for those of you who are still struggling, continue, because it's one of those things. But my one tip, if you're struggling of finding, write, always write. And that's what I said, you can just save all your like, if you want to make a mail or something. But if you notice already, if like you are communicating with like 10 people, and then make it by these 10 people, you can sense like which one is serious, which one is not serious, which one is really planning to settle down someday or meeting you. And then maybe you lesser it, like if it's 10, then you choose until you can choose one. And if there's one of them that will really want to meet you, then give it a chance. You meet the person, so you will not know each other, so you will know each other more. But of course, if you live in different countries, it can be hard. But if you just live in the same European countries, it's not that very hard. But if you live in like a European or in the US, and then your online date is living in the Asian country, it can be that very difficult, or maybe not so easy to just meet immediately. But of course, that's very possible, because it's a lot of Asian people meeting Western people and meeting people here in the Europe, and it works very fine. Another struggle is like this. Some people, when you're single and they know that you are online dating, and some people is like, what? Online dating? I mean, you believe in that? And it's like, for them, it's like, it's ridiculous why you are doing it. Don't bother. I mean, I think you come to a point in your life where you just don't care. You shouldn't care what other people think, what other people say. Before, maybe when I was like younger, then I was thinking that I think too much how does people react, how does people think about that. And but then as you age, I mean, this time when I'm making this film, it's like 2000, now it's 2019, and I'm 48 years old. And when you reach a certain age, you don't care anymore. I mean, you don't do things to please people. And if you're just 25, I understand that you, in that age, you are still in the age where you care so much what people say. But I will tell you, don't give a damn. Don't, just do not entertain all the comments of people, because it's not helping you. It's not helping you. These people telling you that this and that, it's not helping. One struggle is that when you do online dating is that you can be in a situation where you don't know anymore whom to choose. You are in between 2 or 3 people that you have to choose. So when you are struggling of choosing which one you have to choose, I mean, for example, you dated already 3 people, or maybe you have met them, or maybe you communicate with them, the 3 of them, and it's hard for you to decide. Then there is also only one thing. Sometimes we feel like what we feel here can like communicate here, but sometimes disregard what your eyes says, because it's a very different thing what you feel here and what your eyes says see in the profile. If you may see, you may find a person, or you met the person in reality, and then you just realize like, oh, those 2 people, they are really good looking. If you're a guy and you meet this woman and like, oh, I don't know, these 2 women, they're so beautiful and their traits are almost like the same. As early as possible, it's very good that you choose. And of course, I cannot say exactly or totally whom to choose, because sometimes we just feel it. We just feel it. And sometimes it can be that our brain is telling us something and this is telling us something. But I have already mentioned you in a lot in some of my other videos how you do it. So as much as possible, just be honest, and that's what I tell you before, that the 2 of you will just be honest, like how many are you dating online, and the other one, and then you are in the process which one to choose, and like that. And sad to say, sometimes like it's really like a game, you know, like okay, I give this, I give my attention and my energy for all this stuff, and I don't know if I'm the one that will be chosen. But of course, there is one thing in life that I always think of myself. It's like do your best. But if your best is not enough, then at least you've done it. Rather than you don't do your best, or you don't do anything, and in the future, all you think, all you wonder is like regretting. And you regret why you never tried, and you regret why I never fought for it, because everything on earth is fighting for. I mean, like, maybe there are some people like they can get what they want, but sad to say, it's like it's not all of us have that opportunity that we can get what we want. And until now, I still can, maybe material things, yeah, you can get what you want, because if other people who have a lot of money or they are rich, then they can get what they want when it comes to material things. But when it comes to feelings, I don't think nobody can get what they want when it comes to feelings. So one of the struggles that I have mentioning is kind of struggle that is worth fighting for. Don't surrender. Don't just say, I stop it. I'm not doing it anymore. It doesn't work for me at all. because it's not good. I will tell you, it's not giving you a good result in your life. So if you think there are much more struggles that you encounter when you are doing online dating, please don't hesitate to make your comments, give some suggestions, and then subscribe uh, uh, to my videos, so that I can be more inspired to make more videos regarding relationship and all this stuff. And I will see you next time. This is Evelyn Siegelstrand of Liba Buhay. Thank you and goodbye.